Okay, so another day in the life of a UX designer. So I'm actually working on a user flow. In fact, I just finished working on the user flow. And one of the things tools that I used in like I used Figma or the FigJam push section of the Figma um application to do this web user flow. But someone can be like, oh, like how am I going to go through this? Like where do I start from? Okay, to be honest with you, this was how I felt until I got access to a tool. And the tool I used was ChatGPT, and with ChatGPT, it just made the work flawless, easy, fun, interesting, and and with user flows, there are shapes that we use to dictate or to denote the action being taken by a user, or in this case a user. So we have the shapes here. This shape represents start and end. So when you want to start the process and when you end the process, this is the shape. Then this one is like a shape that presents decision or a conditional statement. So okay, if you're going to do, would you like to do this, yes or no? So when you have a conditional statement or the points where you have to make a decision, this is the kind of this is the shape to use. And then you have input, where maybe you have to input like type in, if it's section where you have to type in the details of anything, this is the shape to use. And the process, so showing you that okay, for you to use the service, this is the process that you have to go through, like this is it. And then have your data, that's maybe you have to, if you have to if you're working on like a huge data, a huge amount of data, so accountants will really be using this. But for me, okay, this is what my user flow looks like. Is what my user flow looks like. Okay. So how will I start go about this? So I used, like I said earlier, that I used ChatGPT. And then with ChatGPT, I feel the first questions I ask, ChatGPT is just like a research where you can ask questions for better clarity. Um, and so here I asked ChatGPT, I said, I want to know the user flow for an e-commerce app. Like what's the user flow like? So that and then ChatGPT, AI tells me, okay, so if you want to there's the sample of a flow of an e-commerce app. An e-commerce app should have a landing page, a search bar, product page, add to cart, checkout, things like that, right? Now, is this all? No, because there are still other things inside of these pages. So, and first of thing first, landing page, right? So, my first goal is okay, how do I get my users to get to the landing page of my app? And so I decided that okay, we're going to start the process because I want to create a website. So you type the name on Google, but I'm going to use search engine because it can be on search engine. So type the name of the website on search engine. So that's the name of the website, e-commerce website. So when you type it, you get to see the next page. You're going to see like um, a sign up page where you have to either create an account or you have to log in. So if the person is a new user, yes, the new user has to create an account, and when he imputes his details, name and email address and everything, there will be an email sent to him to verify his email address, because we want to be certain that oh, he's the one actually, doing this thing, like is the one um imputing data on the field, or imputing his details, sorry, on the field, on the input field. And then when he verifies email address, it takes him to the confirmation page. And when it takes him to the confirmation page, we will now confirm that oh, his page is ready, and then he can log in. And now his account is ready and he can log in. So the question will be, does he want to log in? If he decides that he wants to log in, then he puts his details, it will take him to the landing page. But if he doesn't want to log in, he can do what? Log out. So that's that. So that's for the landing page. And okay, as you see that that's not a, so when it gets, the question will not be when the user gets to the landing page, what next? And so um so there I okay, so I asked, okay, so you can see here AI is ChatGPT is also suggesting that I also have to have like a search bar, right? And so I wanted to know the little details of what it has to, what a search bar and everything, what it has, like what is containing in that section. And then it says user has to open an e-commerce app and land on the home screen, then taps on the search bar and a lot of things. It suggested a lot of things. And with the information I got, so I was able to say, okay, when the user gets to the landing page, right? The user can say, okay, I want to buy a bag, and then search and put bag there on the search bar. And then there'll be suggested keywords, maybe, oh, Gucci bag, Louis Vuitton bag, um, um, um or they can be suggested keywords, like it can also be, oh, children bags, adult bags, things like that. And when you just click on whatever it is, female bags, male bags, things like that, when you click on those suggested keywords, you get it, you see, the process is that it has to display a list of results for you. Yes, so you can see that this is also process, this suggested keywords, meaning because when you type in the the product you want, the app, the process is that it is supposed to suggest keywords to you. And when you select one of those keywords, the process is that it should display the results, right? So now you also have the option to filter results. And that's why you have a, if you want to filter results, you can go, yes, and then say click on it, and then click on filter results, and then click on the criteria that you want to use to filter, whether you want to filter by brand, by color, by pricing, and so on. And if you, and then when you do that, what happens is that when you click on, when you do that, it will now display product details of the things you, of the thing you want to get based on the criteria that you set. Now, when you display product details, when you click on the product, what on the any of those product, what it will do, it is that it should take you to the product page where you can see the description of the product, the pricing of the product, the different colors, the different sizes, if it's a dress, right? But if, for example, you don't want to filter any product, maybe you have just seen what you want, you can just select the product from the search result, and it will take you to, also take you to the product page. So whether you go through this route or you go through this route, everything should all lead you to product page. And when you get to the product page, you can either add to cart, right? And add to cart. Now the question is, now when you add to cart, do you just want to log out? Because there's some people who want to just add to cart, they log out maybe because there's something came up and they cannot continue what they were doing. And so they can log out and knowing that it's still in the cart, right? Or they can view the carts. When they view the carts, they go to the checkout page. And the checkout page, they have, and this is like considers a group. In checkout page, when they go to click on checkout page, it's going to be like a section that will show them the billing section, the delivery section, where they have to impute their details. Um, they have to impute their details. Um, Payment section, what they're going to pay, and then you take you to the confirmation page, because when they've done all these things and they clicked, ready to check out and things like that, it will take them to the confirmation page where it will show them that yes, everything has been confirmed. And then the app can say, rate and review your experience on this app, because we would like to know. When they do that, then they can log out. So that's what you see here. But let's say, assume that they don't want to go add to cart, they just want to add to their wish list, I wish I would get it, maybe because they don't have the funds now, but just want to keep something there, or maybe they are planning to get the funds maybe in like a week or 2 weeks, so they add the goods to their wish list. So another thing they can do is what they have two options. That's why it's a conditional, in a condition, is it? It's yes, it's a conditional statement in this case. They have two options. You can either log out from there, or they can continue to back to the landing page to look for more products that they can now what go back and add to their wish list. So that's that for that. So um another, and if you can see my ship, another route you can see here is, okay, what happens when people want to order, they want to track their order, right? So another, okay, before we go there, look at it at the landing page. We talked about search result, but see another route that we have here. We have the category page, where you just go to, like when you open the website, you just see like categories. You can see like home household items. You can see stationaries. You can see, like, if you're familiar with e-commerce app, you can see um maybe groceries. You can see males fashion, females fashion, things like that. So if when they go to the category page, they can click on any of the I can click on the category page, and then it can take them to the product page, right? So from there, product page, where they'll be able to see the products, right, that they want. Because when you click on category page, right, what happens is that it will should display a lot of items for them, if since they've gone to category. So when they click on the item, automatically it takes them to the product page. And so when it takes them to the product page, now they also have the decision to do the same thing that we said before. Either they can add to cart, or they can add to wish list, and then you can see the route it has to go through. So then you have what's it called? When you want to order, like you ordered your goods, and then you want to track it to see where it is, right? So you can see here these things, like, I had to actually type them on chat chat GPT to be able to have a like idea of how to draft my or design my user flow. And so you can see here I have user flow for a product page in an e-commerce site, e-commerce app. It give me details, and I use the details to do this. So now look at what okay, sorry, please, let me come here. So this is what I want to show you now. So user flow for an order tracking page in an e-commerce app, right? I want to design an order tracking. I want to know the road they need to follow. If they need to, like, after ordering, they need to track their order, right? So this is what this, you can see it here. So with the information I got, so I say, okay, when they log in, they need to be able to go to the order tracking page. So there should be like a page, like a button there up there, maybe by the left hand side or by the right hand side, or the menu option, whatever, saying order tracking page. And so when they click order tracking page, what they should do is that they should be able to enter their order number. So in that confirmation page, one of the things that will be given to them is their order number, their delete, their track, their, yes, their order number. So that in this case, in this bar, they can input their order number, and what happens is that to display the order details, and they can now, what, maybe this, you can now click on display the current status of the shipment, and then when it displays that, then you can have, like, are there any concerns? You can see I have here, are there any concerns about the order? Because somebody can say, okay, I have a problem, with this or with that. So if I have, like, when you use like an app like Amazon app, they they want to know, even when they've delivered your goods, they want to know, are you fine? If you're fine with it, um, you can now click yes, and then maybe when you click yes, what happens is that, um, sorry, hold on, no, so no is, sorry, hold on, so yeah. So this is no, and this should be yes. Are there any concerns? Okay. No. Sorry. What am I doing? So are there any concerns about the order? I said no. So like I was saying with Amazon app, like, they would wait when, even after they've delivered to you, they want to hear, okay, what's happening. Like when you're tracking your order, if you've received your order and you feel like, okay, there are no problems, there are no concerns, what happens that you know you can click to them that there's no consent, and they will feel okay. So, but in this app, everyone's app is not going to be the same. So, my own, like, say, tracking order. Are there any concerns about the product? Um, I'm saying, if you say no, then you can log out of my page. But then if you say yes, you can go to the contact support button, right? And then we have to now go through another process. So here you can see I also asked chat GPT, like, okay, so what's the user flow for a contact support page in an e-commerce? And I got some ideas, and this is what I did. I said, okay, when you go to a contact support, I put in a group saying that, because there are different support features that you can use. You can use a chat box feature, you can use an email support, or you can use social media. And so when you do this, what happens is that you impute your concerns, because when you open a chat, but you can tell them, oh hello, this is what happened, this is this. You impute your concerns and receive feedback via with any sort of these support tools. And then they would not we would say, okay, after, we want you to rate and review our experience, because we want to know if we're able to um deliver exceptional customer service. And so rate and review, when we're done with rate and review, we'll log out. So um that's my user flow for my e-commerce app, and that's how I used sorry, oh my god, chat gpt to sort of make this easy process fun easier for me. And it was really just exciting, and it wasn't stressful, and so that's it.